I am Jean. I'm going to be talking about photographs I've chosen from my personal album. Sometimes you will hear my husband Stephen. In this first photograph, I am sitting on a bench in a formal garden surrounded by lots of bushes and beautiful flowers. I am wearing a white blouse, have short brown hair, and I'm in my 30s. I love flowers. I've always liked flowers. My husband has bought them for me through the years, sometimes as an apology, sometimes when they're on special offer. This is a photograph of our wedding day. I was 23. My white dress was borrowed. The flowers are pink and lilac. Stephen is wearing a traditional dark blue suit with a white carnation in his buttonhole.
I still have that white carnation, which I pressed between the pages of a book.
Here we are, signing the register. It's hard to remember how I felt 40-odd years ago. A mixture of nerves, excitement.
She was terrified.
I believe it is God who brought Stephen and I together. One of my memories is I was about to step up before the minister and those who were there to hear our wedding vows, when I lifted my foot again and again. What was holding me fast? All was revealed when, from close by, my mum hissed, "Roy, you're treading on her dress." The ceremony over, I once more walked down the aisle, this time on the arm of my handsome hubby. One of the best things we ever did was to move to Birmingham. Stephen worked there. Our church family are there. We needed to stand on our own 2 feet. Flowers also take me to church. They are God's creation. The Lord Jesus is very real to me. This is a photograph from our 25th wedding anniversary. We're standing behind a small table which has a photograph of us signing the register and a beautifully iced cake with lilac flowers and ribbon on it, made by a lady, Barbara, who's part of the church family. She spent a lot of time trying to find the right decorations for it. Stephen is holding a doll dressed as a bride, which he gave to me in 1973 when I was in hospital.
I took the doll as a present. One of the nurses said it looked like a proposal, so I said, "Take it as one." I'd only dated Jean twice.
Friends from church put a wonderful celebration on for us. I enjoyed this day better than our wedding day. This black and white photograph is of me as a toddler on a swing in the park. As a girl, I liked to look at pretty gardens. My most vivid memory when I was about 6 to 10 years old is of our house. In my mind's eye, I can still see it. It was a smallish garden. On one side, in a triangular shape, were Michaelmas daisies. On the other side, it was divided by bricks. Some old-fashioned roses. I like roses, especially the scented kind. There were also pinks, such a bright colour. Dad put vegetables in the back. We used to sit on the fence and watch the combine harvester in the field. My sister Lynn sent me some flowers the other week. The thought was special as I was feeling rather down Stephen took a photograph of them, pink and white, in a glass vase. When you have a bunch of flowers, say chrysanthemums or carnations, when they're fresh and you touch them very gently, they're slightly bouncy. You can tell when they're beginning to go over as the outer petals start to droop. I know when the flowers need fresh water. Not very scientific. I stick my fingers in the vase to see where the water level is. I mainly like scented flowers. The last time I saw them, I was 21, but I still love them. So yes, Stephen can buy me flowers anytime he likes. And he does. I say a big thank you to Stephen for helping me with this work with Multistory, with text, audio, recording, at home during this pandemic.
Thank you for watching. This is a Multistory production created in collaboration with photographer Karren Visser and members of Sandwell Visually Impaired. The film has been made possible by funding from Sandwell Council, Arts Council England, and the SCVO Vision 2030 Community Grants Programme. Words and photographs provided by Jean and Stephen Moss. Artistic direction, Karren Visser. Producer, Becky Sexton at Multistory. Editor, Nina Jones. Accessibility consultant, Kieran Saeed. SVI feedback group, Mike Orro, Sandra Troth, Steve Keenan and Tony Averis.